This is a HeadGum podcast.
And we are back with another one of the stars of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed, Brandon Flynn. How you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Congrats on the show.
You too. We had just started that, and I said, hold it for the intro. Today is May 21st when we were recording this. We started, the show dropped May 20th. It's on Apple. Brandon, you're great in the show. What do you feel? How are you feeling?
Thank you, man. I feel good. I mean, I'm getting inundated with a bunch of tagged photos of me in my underwear. I look good. It's inspired me to get back to the gym.
You falling off?
Imagine.
Of course, I've fallen off.
That's the difference of our falling off and his falling off.
Well, Gareth, Brandon plays a cam boy, and he starts the show where he's essentially talking to the audience and getting them off. By the way, Brandon, that's an intimidating job.
Yeah.
That's an intimidating job.
I mean, I'm glad I wasn't intimidated by it at first, but it was just fun. I felt up for the challenge.
By the way, I would agreed. Hey, Gareth, give us a taste of how
I
you
don't
would
like
do it.
where we're headed.
So I want everyone in the audience to watch Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. Now you're going to see Brandon.
Thank you for not pushing me there. Oh, God bless you.
No, but Gareth, really fast in 3, 2, 1. You're talking to the audience. Go.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, what's up, everybody? Oh, this is awesome.
Brandon, give him some notes.
There's no notes.
I'll tell you what turns nobody on. This is awesome.
All right,
take your pants off. You know, that's the first.
I know two people are going to get off this Zoom when I do that.
I'll tell you, in this case with Gareth and I, taking our pants off wouldn't work.
That's a game changer.
So, Brandon, where are you from, man? How'd you get into this whole game? We met briefly at the table root. I remember that, and I was like, oh, this, and then you were doing a play, because I remember your schedule was insane.
Yeah, I was like driving there day of, driving back. I was doing a play in Williamstown, Jeremy O'Harris's new play.
Cool.
Yeah, I grew up in Miami.
No way.
I know. Everyone thinks I'm a Midwest boy for some reason, but I'm a Miami boy.
Fun.
Like born and raised. Left for college. Went to a conservatory in New Jersey, Rutgers.
Oh, great!
Shout out Mason Gross. And after I graduated, it was like hit the ground running, catering, auditioning,
of course.
And 3 months in, I booked this show called 13 Reasons Why, and
that was the launch.
That really
and you said
that was the launch.
3 weeks into your grind.
3 months. It's still very tough to hear.
Who cares?
Oh my God!
Don't say those
3 months.
It's tough to hear.
That's
3 months. It was. A lot of as I'm sure a lot of us can attest. I felt prepared, but it was a lot of luck.
I think it's amazing. Scott Gimple and I, the showrunner of Walking Dead, and we have had a multi-year, at this point, over a decade debate of how much luck and how much skill is it. I do think there's some luck involved, but I don't think it's a game based on luck. I think it's very similar to cards, where people go like, well, poker's lucky. It's like, yeah, if you're dog shit. But there are the same people who win the majority of tournaments. But every once in a while, an amateur can win a tournament. But they're not going to win 1,000 tournaments.
That's a really good way of comparing.
Anybody can get a roll.
Yeah.
But when you keep stacking
it's
them,
true.
You go like, all right, there's something to it. And you're stacking them, man. You're great in this show.
Thank you.
I think what your job was, I had an easy job in this show. An easy job compared to your job and Tatiana's job. Tatiana kills it. She's such a good actor.
She's a remarkable actor. She's just
really is.
one of those actors where the minute she does something, you're like, oh, no one else could have done that.
I agree.
She like really does like private moments very, very well, which is
totally,
I think, so hard, like it's so hard to like on a TV show, especially, like develop all that behavior and just
totally right.
Keep it going. She's yeah.
It's good stuff.
We love her. And dude, you are great in the show. Like
thanks, buddy. You too.
Fun and scary as well. Like
now we're talking.
No talking.
Yeah.
Gareth knows that. He's like, I'm scared of him right now. Natalie's scared. Natalie's like, I'm scared to
Jake,
wrap it up.
She's here. Yeah. All right. We got to go. We're all scared of Natalie. Hey, everybody. We just want to remind you, if you want to watch new episodes of We're Here to Help, it drops a day early on Hulu. So you can watch the new episode a day early. And we're also dropping a bunch of older episodes from season 1 and season 2. So get involved.
This episode of We're Here to Help, featuring the great Gareth Reynolds.
Hey, don't sleep on you, Jake.
Is brought to you by Booking.com.
As a matter of fact, I'm booking a tour and like fully on my own with the movie, and it's gonna be all Booking.com, baby. Like we're talking about shooting this this amazing little food competition. We're gonna get a Booking.com place.
Wait, actually, Booking.com is going to book the house that we do for the cooking competition with Steve Berg.
We can't wait.
Really quickly, tell everybody about the cooking competition.
Well, this is a you and Berg idea, but basically Berg, who considers himself a foodie for literally no reason other than he likes to eat anything like turkey meatballs. He thinks he's a foodie now, so we're gonna have him cook for Jake and I, and we're gonna get someone we know who's like pretty good at cooking to compete with Berg.
Yeah. And then, but it's going to be a blind taste test.
Yes.
And if he loses,
we're filming it all for Patreon, and it's going to be great. But Booking.com offers a wide array of hotels, vacation rentals across the U.S. So if you want to have a cooking competition with your friend with a lisp, go for it. Okay, there's something for everybody, even those who are impossible to please.
So find exactly what you are booking for on Booking.com. Book today on the site or in the app. This episode is brought to you by Function Health. Gareth and I both have done Function Health. Gareth, what is your biological age on Function Health, sir?
It's like 7 years lower. What's yours?
I'm 39.2, brother.
Oh, that must feel good. Now, what was there anything you found on there where you were like
high cholesterol?
Cholesterol, same.
So I got to talk to Function Health for a second. Dan Gore, the creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, he was the Office writer. He's been everywhere. The new show I'm doing on NBC called Sunset PI, and I got to tell you, Function Health, he talks a lot of trash about my biological age and doesn't buy it.
He's doubting you.
Dan Gore is not a believer, Function Health. So I'm going to pitch this. Can we get Dan Gore a Function Health code and have him on one of these ads? He's going to do our show, but Function Health, I would love to surprise him.
Yeah, we've got to do a reveal. We've got to do a Maury, you are not the father with the Function Health age reveal.
And if he happens to be older than his age, bravo, Function Health. Function Health I think it's great. I use Function. You get 160 plus lab tests. It tells you all your metrics on everything. It tells you all the different things. It gives you an action plan for your nutrition, your supplemental health. So if you're somebody like me and you don't trust doctors and you don't trust hospitals and you were a 90s conspiracy theorist and now you're just regular.
Wild twist.
It lets you control your health a little bit.
Yes, you really want to know what it sounds so obvious, but to know what your body is going through, what your body needs, what your body has problems with. And your testosterone, when you get to be Jake's age, that starts to become difficult, even though
yours must 30. Be through the roof at 19.
It's nuts, buddy. I'm doing the bar in the gym.
No weights, just bar?
Just bar, baby. And I need a spotter. That's why we use Function. It's like Jake said, it's 160 plus lab tests. You can really see what's going on. So check your health the way that Jake and I do. Function, and Dan Gore soon. Function provides 160 plus lab tests for $1 a day and member pricing on MRI and CT scans. Join at functionhealth.com/here-to-help or use gift code here-to-help25 for a $25 credit towards your membership. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the show. Can we get your name, please?
My name is Olivia.
Olivia, where are you calling from, Olivia?
Calling from New Jersey.
Wait,
Beautiful
this is our first
Jersey.
Olivia.
Yeah, you would know that. Yeah.
And I've got a daughter named Olivia. Olivia, you go by any nicknames?
A couple, Liv or Olive.
Olive's cool.
Livy.
Olive's a good one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Livy. My
daughter-
family calls me Livy.
Livy or
Well,
Olive?
We'll
Okay.
call you Livy. I'll call you Livy. Livy, listen, you got a great setup today. You got Jake, you got myself, but you also have a guest helper. You heard him just there from the show Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. Right now, streaming on Apple, we have Brandon Flynn joining us. So
No
there's
way.
no way. Yeah, yes way.
Hey, I'm going to call you the Big O if that's okay.
That's good.
That's going to
Okay.
remind
It's
you.
definitely
of,
okay.
That's
Yeah,
going to
that'll-
remind you of the beginning of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
Yep, that's all we'll say.
Hey, Big O, have you watched Maximum? It released yesterday, so not mad if you haven't. But have you watched it yet on Apple?
I haven't, but it's on my list. Me and my dad are planning on watching it.
You're gonna
That's
watch
great.
it with your dad.
That's great. Brandon wants you to watch it with your
Yeah.
dad.
Hey,
for
Brandon,
sure.
why don't you tell Olivia what she and her dad are gonna watch in the opening scene?
I play an innocent boy who is forced to take off all of his clothes for Tatiana Maslany, and
Yep.
you know, think
So-
Marilyn Monroe singing
as-
"Happy Birthday."
Why don't we do this, Livy? If you're planning on still sticking to your plan of watching it with your dad, do us a favor. Set the phone up right next
Oh
to the
my
TV. Don't
God,
need to
that
tell
is
dad.
so
And let's
funny, Gareth.
let's just get a video of you and dad watching the scene where Brandon's forcibly taking his clothes off for
That
Tatiana.
is so funny. Olivia, will you
Yeah,
film
sounds like
you
a
and your
great
dad
father-daughter
watch?
Pay the
thing.
tab, Olivia.
It'll be
Wait,
great
I
for
have
us.
a quick idea. Olivia, what's your dad's name?
Robert.
Robert. Brandon, will you really fast say, hey, what's his last name? And we'll beep the last name.
Mm-hmm.
Will you, and we'll send Olivia just the clip of this, and you can play from after, and on your phone, will you say something like, hey, Robert, you like that, baby, or whatever you want.
Let me know if you want a one-on-one.
And then Olivia, don't tell him any of this is I want to do whatever you want to say.
Want a private one, Bobby?
Let's just see. Let's blow this guy's mind.
Cook this up just for you.
All right. Hold on. 3, 2, whenever you're ready.
Hey, Robert, I see you playing with that mouse. Why don't you click the tip button and really get this party started?
I can't believe we haven't even gotten to the problem yet. We've already solved the problem, I feel like.
That was my
I'm
problem.
sweating
I'm done.
bullets. I'm
Holy
sweating
cow,
bullets.
We all
is
are.
that an
That's very good.
amazing beginning.
What
Olivia,
a promo for the show, too.
yeah, Natalie, will you please get that to her ASAP so she can watch that with her dad? And then Olivia, will you send in? I don't know how you're going to do it with recording it and the phone, but
Send
you
it
got
to
to
your
be a
dad.
tech wizard.
Send it to your dad and have him watch it in front of you and you record. Pay the tab. Pay the tab, Livy.
Fantastic.
Pay the tab,
Pay
Olivia.
the tab, Libby.
I'll give it to him on my iPad.
Perfect.
No notes there. All right,
Pay
Olivia,
the
what's
tab.
going on? What can we do for you?
Okay, so my twin sister and I share a bathroom when we both live at home between college semesters. And when she gets out of the shower, she is completely soaking wet. She doesn't dry off in the shower, and then she drenches the thing. Like, I'm talking so completely soaked through that when I step in it, sometimes it'll splash out a little bit of water onto my ankles.
You're saying the bath
Like, you could
mat
wring
is
the thing out.
fully
Yeah, the
soaked.
bath mat.
It's fully soaked. Like, you could wring it out and fill up a bucket.
That's insane, Olivia, but I get it.
Ugh.
What's your sister's name?
Her name's Emma.
Emma. This is crazy. Are
Yeah.
you guys fraternal or identical?
We're fraternal.
I got
Wow.
fraternal twins named
Olivia,
Elizabeth and
yeah.
Olivia. Maybe I'm Robert, and that video Brandon made was for me,
Whoa.
and I'm touching my little mouse.
Why? I don't know why
That's so
you called.
beautiful.
Because
Wow.
he said, click the mouse.
Yeah, but he didn't say little. Nobody said little.
Olivia, back to you.
That's quite an admission.
What am I going to say? My big mouse? It's called a rat.
Hey, he's a grower.
Right.
He's a grower.
Never call it a rat again. Do you understand me? I'm watching you.
I'm uncomfortable. If you're my father, I'm uncomfortable.
Olivia, nobody feels
Olivia,
good.
Olivia, take over.
Okay, so have you talked to her about this? Have you said something? Does she give a shit?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. For years, I've said, hey, like, that bath mat's kind of crazy, huh? Like, can you pick that up? And then she's like, yeah, of course. And she'll go and do it in the moment, but then she'll just do it again, like, the next time she showers. Or sometimes she won't even pick it up. She'll say, yeah, I'll go do that. And then it's still there.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And I'm not picking up this wet bath mat with my bare hands anymore.
No, it's like a wet rat.
Well, and the smell.
Disgusting.
Stop saying wet rat. Don't think I didn't hear that.
I don't think there would be a smell because you just got out of the shower.
No, but over days, that's going to start to
moldy,
stink. It's going to get mildew.
Yeah, should be washed like every 3 days.
After days, I'll end up picking it up.
Yeah. Okay. So you and Emma are living at home. You guys share a bathroom. I'm going to assume it's a little Jack and Jill just to make it cuter. You guys, you get out of the shower and like a regular woman, you towel off and dry off. She doesn't. She stands there dripping ass naked. And then when does she put her towel on?
I mean, I'm not usually in the room, so I don't know. I guess after she's shaken off like a golden retriever after a rainstorm.
She might be air drying.
She might be air drying. And Olivia, up to this point, what have you tried? And then what is the specific question we can help you with?
Okay. All I've tried is just like asking her to pick up the bath mat and like, hey, don't do that. That's nasty. It doesn't work. So my question is, how do I get her to stop leaving the disgusting wet bath mat on the floor for days at a time?
Okay. And then Brandon, let's go to you for a second. What's your process now that we've set up? You're the sex symbol of the show. Sorry, Gareth. And sorry, Steve Berg.
Yeah, that's who's really going to get dinged.
What's your post-shower routine? When do you dry off?
I have the towel hanging right next to the shower.
Yeah.
So I usually just grab it while I'm still in the shower. I've turned the shower off.
Yes, of course.
I grab the towel.
This is normal.
Yeah,
you're doing it
myself
while standing on the shower floor.
Shower floor, yeah.
And
stay in the shower.
Once I get the legs, then I step over the bath ledge and I
mean,
Gareth, are you the same?
Yeah, basically, because we're all trying to avoid this problem. Because you want to preserve the bath mat for as long. I mean, it's there and you want to utilize it. But the idea is that it is a secondary port of call. First is the dry off, then it's there to pick up the residue.
Let me ask a question, Olivia. When you brought this up, because I'm the same.
Yeah.
There's a threshold you don't step over. And I think probably 95% there is going to be commenters being like, no.
It's healthy to let it all soak in.
I get soaking wet and I walk down the streets of 7-Eleven.
Don't get the shower floor wet.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why there's a bath mat, you idiots.
Yeah, that's what the bath mat was invented for, so you don't have to do that. Your towel stinks. Your towel stinks quicker. We're going to get a bunch of the towel stink people.
It's called a floor towel.
Would you rather the bath mat smell or the towel that you're drying yourself with?
That's exactly what it'll be. Idiots. And then I'll go, all right, I hear you. So...
By the way, we love the engagement. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
So, Olivia, when you've brought this up, is her argument or the look on her face, is she kind of like, fuck you, I'm punk rock? Or is she like, you're weird?
She definitely doesn't think I'm weird. It's more of like I don't fucking feel like doing this, so I'm not going to do it.
Oh, so she's a little punk rock.
Maybe
I'm wrong.
I wouldn't say punk rock as much as lazy.
Okay, how would you describe your sister and then as twins? You guys were in a womb together, eating off the same juices.
Wow.
So,
oh yeah.
What's the vibe? How would you describe yourself in a few words, and how would you describe her in a few words?
I would describe her as like. She's like unique. She's fun. She's like weird, but in a way that is charming for sure. She's a very like spiritual person, like crystal tarot cards. Like she's cool, but yeah.
Let's
and
get a sense of the big O.
Yeah, the big O, as they call me.
As Brandon calls you.
As Bob's going to call Brandon.
That's right.
Who else is there?
His mom's gonna call Brandon.
I mean, we're pretty similar. I would just say my interests lied more towards like I garden and I paint. Like,
Guy's got a cool vibe.
She says I'm a weirder version of her. I say she's a weirder version of me. That's the vibe.
I like this sisterdom.
It's good.
That helped me. That helped me. Those specifics there helped kind of round out this dynamic and relationship. And maybe there's some, look, you've tried the conversation, so that doesn't work. We can either go with a lean in, we can go in with overblowing the issue, or we could go maybe a silly route.
So Brandon, I'm going to go to you for a second here. We have a hard one here. We have no ideas. What's your first thought of a pitch of how do we fix this problem?
Yeah, I mean, what's good is there seems to be a lot of love here, you know? There seems to be like a lot of understanding of each other. So that's a good jumping off point, you know? It's not so much animosity.
That's true.
I'm wondering if she's ever had a request from you that feels sort of similar in this vein, and if there's a meeting of minds to be had here, like I'll sacrifice doing that. That's
actually really interesting. Olivia, do you do anything, because you are twins and the way you described her and you is very similar? What's the weird thing that you do, Big O, that drives Emma crazy?
Well, okay, so she has misophonia, which means that like certain noises like make her tweak out. So usually it's like, please don't breathe so loud.
That sounds like a her thing. Yeah.
But like I'm a tidy person, you know, like I'm clean. Like I don't really leave anything in the bathroom. One time she did accuse me of causing dust to land on like the counter around the sink. She said it's really dusty.
That's a her thing.
That's
You're
a
just pitching
shocking
her thing.
accusation.
You're just pitching her thing.
I know. I was very surprised.
Olivia,
I said I didn't even know how I would do that.
Well,
Olivia, what do you do that's weird?
Me as a person in general.
If Emma called in with the same thing and said, my twin sister's a nut, she does blank and it drives me crazy, it's not going to be breathes.
And don't say likes a dry bath mat.
Sometimes if I wash my face with a washcloth, like I'll leave the washcloth hanging on the faucet, like to dry.
What? First of all, congratulations on opening up, and that's horrible. What you're doing is horrible. You are also a war criminal. You two are war criminals of different nations.
What I really love is you both practice hygiene, though. It sounds like it's a daily practice of hygiene, which is nice. I
agree. And does she is annoyed by what you're doing?
No, she's never brought it up.
Honestly.
Well, maybe
I know in my mind that it's annoying.
Maybe the move to Brandon's pitch is maybe if we want to try to meet in the middle, maybe you need to step up your sloppy bathroom etiquette so there is something that makes her upset.
That's interesting.
So like if you fingerprinted the mirror a lot, or if she does have the misophonia thing or whatever it's called, you could start squeegeeing the bathroom floor after she exits because it's so sloppy, making a loud squeegee sound that would drive her to the brink.
Well, also with
I worry she wouldn't hear it.
But also, Olivia, with the dust thing, she seems to be a little bit clean freaky at times. Let's make that bath mat disgusting. Put ketchup on it. AKA ketchup. Parmesan the mat.
Talking about
Parmesan on the floor, or we're going to ketchup the mat.
What if you actually put Parmesan cheese on the bath mat so when she stepped out wet, it webbed her toes? And she goes like, what the fuck?
There will be an odor.
And then you know not to step on it. And then guess what? She's got to come out dry. Because what if we get something that gets activated when wet?
Parmesan. It is the all in one.
Like, what is the grossest thing? That's fine, dry, but wet. It's a nightmare.
I hate to keep coming back to Parmesan, but it's very effective for what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's their brand now.
Parmesan.
Flour is interesting.
Flour's good.
But let's think of
Flour.
something
I'm writing it down.
But think about
Nutritional
something.
yeast.
We have that.
Think about something that if you step on it dry, no effect. If you step
I
on
have
it
3
wet,
cats.
go ahead.
Cat hair.
Oh yeah,
Cat hair is
that's a good one.
Cat hair
That's
is
pretty good.
There's 3 of them.
That's pretty good.
Cat hair is, if you step on cat hair, it's nothing.
And
if you're wet, it coats in between the toes. And if you're soaking wet, cat hair the mat.
I like cat hairing the mat a lot. You can tell by Brandon's face that we're all feeling a little nauseated by the concept.
Yeah.
And then
It's
maybe when she
disgusting.
starts saying she's noticed, say, yeah, I guess they kind of, I've seen them laying on it. I think they like it because it's kind of like
It's wet.
It's a little damp and they like it.
Totally.
And it's especially because it's heating up here in Jersey right now. It was 94 yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
This is
I
good.
think we will all sign off on cat hairing the mat as long we call it cat mat. Now, are you good with this one, Big O?
This is great.
This is fantastic.
Great.
So you're going to go get one of those brushes that you might already have that really collects the cat hair.
Yes.
Okay. That's what
This is
you're going to
great.
do. And you're just going to brush the shit out of the cats. And then you're just going to LeBron James it all over that mat. And might I suggest, if you need it, have a secondary mat stashed for your showers.
Oh, see, I do. That one, she finds it and she gets it wet too. So.
All right. We're not going to overturn that rock. I think we're in a good zone.
We're going to get out. She's in a Corsica. We're going to let her leave the lot.
Yeah, get out of here.
This is great. And then, so Olivia, you owe us, you got to pay the toll. As you know, we don't charge for this advice, but the toll is going to be film you and your dad watching that opening scene. Film your dad watching the Brandon thing. Do not tell anybody in your family, so it's a big surprise, so he trips out.
Yep.
And then let's get some photos of the cat hair mat.
Please. Let's
we'll
see the
follow up
hair
with
in
you.
your hand before, and let's see the mat after.
But Olivia, do not laugh, and this isn't a funny thing. You have to deny it if she goes, hey, did you put cat hair on the mat? No.
Oh, I'll deny it. I can do that.
Because what's going to happen is when she goes in the shower, you have to sneak and do it. She can't see it until she steps on it.
Well, you can do it before the shower.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to do it before the shower because we have a small bathroom.
Lay a little layer of cat
hair.
hair.
You can't get in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll thin it.
It'll work though. When she steps on it soaking footed, I mean, she's going to look like a chimp.
I do have a question.
What's up?
Is my dad watching the video from Brandon before or after we watch?
Olivia, what kind of question is that?
After. He probably doesn't know
that's
who
the
I am.
worst question possible.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Before it doesn't mean anything. He'll go, I'm holding
like a
my
teaser.
little mouse. No.
Yeah.
This is after the scene, and you go, pause it and go, is this appropriate for us to watch together? And he goes like, I just watched the show, and go, all right, will you check this out really fast?
All right.
Yes.
All right. The instructions are clear now. I'm ready.
Okay.
Olivia, follow up with us.
You got a lot to do, kid.
I will. Thank you, guys. This is good.
All right.
Can't wait. Cat wait.
Cat wait.
Cat wait.
All right. That's enough.
Olivia, hang up. Enough. Get out of here.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Steve Berg's Omaha Steak.
Ah, buddy, does he love him? Does he?
Well, he's Mr.
love 'em?
Omaha, that guy.
He is bragging. Steve brags about Omaha steaks like Trump brags about gold. I mean,
Well,
he's
yes.
always he's
He
like,
loves 'em.
oh, I got a separate freezer for him. Yeah,
Well,
he has told us
an
that
Omaha
someone
steak.
paid him in Omaha steaks. In the past, did you just simply settle for grocery store quality proteins and things like that? But there is a difference with Omaha steaks. They bring the steaks to your house, Jake.
I do Omaha steaks. I get the chicken. I've done all the red meats too. I've liked them, but I've kind of leaned into chicken these days. I'm slowing down on my red meat intake.
So I now get a big thing of chicken. I do meal prepping with the chicken, and it is truly delicious. So look, if you want something that you can trust, something that comes right to your house, Omaha Steaks is a great brand. It is something that we have tried and we like.
But yeah, you can just have a quality dinner in minutes. Every purchase is risk-free. Omaha Steaks, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. With complete confidence, you can be ordering this stuff. Perfectly portioned, vacuum sealed, all that good stuff, Jake. Each steak is naturally aged for a minimum of 28 days. Go ahead.
Taste the Omaha Steaks difference and never settle for grocery proteins again. Get flavorful, high-quality proteins delivered by visiting omahasteaks.com. plus $35 off when you use promo code HERE to help at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, code HERE to help. Terms apply. See site for details. Gilly, get us out of here.
That's right, Omaha Steaks. You're going to be saying, oh, Maha, do I like these? Omaha Steaks, here to help. Jake Johnson, Gareth Reynolds, Gail Buchanan, living in a closet.
This episode is brought to you by Rocket Money. You guys know what Rocket Money is?
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows at this point, but I think at this point we should just tell them how much it works. I mean, Rocket Money is going to go through all your apps, and it's going to tell you how much you're spending, which ones you don't need anymore. It really just makes you reevaluate what you've been doing on your phone, which we all need.
Well, I realized something from Rocket Money that I'm embarrassed by, and that is years ago when I got a new TV, I was trying to get my kids into video games. I think they must have been 5 years old. I was like, $19.99 a month, unlimited games. I screwed up my password, forgot it. Rocket Money canceled it. Gareth, I was paying $19 a month for años.
I got one that I stayed in an Airbnb and I tried to get something and I ended up like signing up for Fandango or something like that under this woman's account. And then Rocket Money was like, do you still need your Michelle Fandango account? I was like, what? The actual, what?
I don't even know what that is.
I had a hurricane app, a Packers radio station. I mean, we're talking stuff that like in the 80s you would have. But Rocket Money really, it tracks your subscriptions. It lets you know what you need to get rid of, what you maybe still need. It's saving users $880 million in canceled subscriptions.
Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach your financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/help. That's rocketmoney.com/help. rocketmoney.com/help.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How are you?
Good. What's going on, guys?
Well, you're doing the show. Hey, listen, you got Jake, you got myself, and listen, we got a great guest. We got a killer here. We're 1 for 1 so far. We have Brandon Flynn joining us from the Apple show that's now streaming, Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. So let's get your name, sir. What's your name?
Well, we'll do Patrick.
We sure will. Patrick, where are you maybe calling from, if not that it matters at this point?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. All right, Patrick, how old are you, Patrick? 38?
I'm 30 years old.
30, okay, great. All right, Patrick, what's going on, buddy?
So I need you guys' help. My boss has been repeatedly asking me to scuba dive on the weekends. He, said he was maybe going to take a class about a year ago. I made the mistake of letting him know, I used to dive. That sounds great. It's a great sport. You'll have a lot of fun, just to make conversation. And then over the past year, he's gotten very, very into scuba diving to the point where now he's asking me just about every other week to go scuba diving with him, on day-long trips. He's mentioned maybe even making it a monthly thing.
Jesus Christ.
I'm blowing him off maybe 4 times at this point. My certification lapsed. And I've given him some different excuses, but he just doesn't seem to be taking the hint.
What excuses have you given him?
So
I don't like you?
The go-tos. So the go-to. The problem is he kind of corners me in like a vague, would you be interested in getting back into it? And I said, like, yeah, maybe at some point. And he took that to mean like right now. Mm-hmm. And then he, you know, he's like, oh, well, you know, getting recertified is no big thing now that you've gotten the official thing. So, you know, I've referenced like, oh, I'm just really booked right now, kind of expensive, money's tight. I just bought a house with my girlfriend. And, you know, he keeps hitting me with different stuff. I also told him like, you know, it's just a tough time. Like, you know, I want to get comfortable with the sport. If I am ever going to get back into it, I'm going to want to do it consistently if I do. And none of it's quite working. So I guess my biggest thing is, how do I get out of scuba diving with him? And more than that, how do I get him to stop asking?
Yeah. Well,
understood. Well done, Patrick. That's pretty clean.
That is clean. The tough dynamic. Yes. Want to keep the boss happy. Also, don't want to spend one of your days off going to see the beautiful Baltimore ocean. Yeah. I mean, where's our head, Zach? I really think we might just need to go. I think it's a big lie. That's what I think we got to go with. I think we can come up with something. Brandon, what about you? Got any?
Yeah, I've got a couple questions.
Go ahead.
I mean, one is like, you know, why not?
It's a good one.
You know,
interesting. Fair. I would have never asked that.
Why not? Why do I not want to go with my boss?
Correct.
Yeah.
Good question. Valid question. Couple things. We don't have we have a fine working relationship, but we do spend we kind of have a small team. We spend enough time together, and I don't particularly enjoy long periods of time with him in the office, much less in my free time. Mm-hmm. He also was like very close with someone in the office that worked under him too, and they had a falling out, and their work relationship has gotten way worse. So there's kind of also, multiple.
Yeah, I mean, I can cut to the chase a little bit. Also, you don't want to scuba dive with your boss on a Saturday. I don't want to scuba dive with anybody.
No.
I could hear myself saying, somebody goes, "You like interested in scuba diving in the right mood?" I go, "Yeah, sure." Then they go, "How about Saturday?" I go, "No, can do." Then they go, "How about next Saturday?" I go, "No, can do." By the third ask, quit asking me.
Honestly, it's true.
I'm making it clean. I don't want to scuba dive with you, and that doesn't mean I don't like you. It's not. I just don't want to do that.
Well, he's pushing you in a corner, you know, and you've done the nice version.
Wild animals, we got to react.
Yeah, you've tried the nice version. You've tried the honest version. I mean, at this point,
we're going to get you out of this.
Yeah, definitely.
I thought about like a very direct approach.
But we can't talk to people that
met him.
No, you don't want to do that.
He's too sensitive.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No. If he has falling outs with his employees.
You're not looking at he's a little bit emotional. We got to keep the job. Number one priority is work stays work.
Yep.
But we can get you out of scuba diving Patrick, how do you feel about a nice clean old lie? That's where I feel like we're leaning early. But before we put you in this car and see if you like the way it feels, let's see if this is a kind of zone you want to drive off the lot in.
I'm willing.
Okay. Is your heart kind of leaning towards lie? Where's your heart kind of leaning?
As long as it's believable, absolutely.
We can make it believable.
Are you a good liar?
He told us his name was Patrick.
That's true. It's definitely not his name.
Not even close.
That's accurate.
He's also not from Baltimore, and he's not 30.
30, I know.
He also doesn't have a boss. He just wanted to, honestly, scuba diving in Baltimore. Whoa, nice tire.
Well, that's the thing too. Is he wants to do? He's talked about like day trips up to a quarry in Pennsylvania, where it's like 30 degrees, and he's like, oh, you know, it's too long to drive back in the day, but don't worry, we can stay with my buddy. And this
is a nightmare.
I mean, my boss is a grown-ass man with kids and a wife and different phase of life.
Hell.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Patrick. Are you a married man? Are you recently married? Do you have children? Where are you at? Because we could use this you want believable. I mean, there's stupid lies we can do about your lung explodes underwater, but let's go realistic. So what's home life looking like these days?
So I recently moved in with my girlfriend.
Okay, this is perfect.
We have no kids, not married. We're looking at getting a puppy. I told him that was going to be a thing. I told him I've been saving for a ring for her.
Okay.
No dice.
Okay, that's fine. We're going to win here. This is going to work. Yeah,
before pitches, I want to warn you, like, we have a sort of a physical, we're in sort of security. So, like, we have a physical job where if it's like a tough, like, physical disability, that would run into, like, sort of the job. So that would be an issue.
All right. That's good to have off the list, because I was definitely thinking lung capacity or something.
No. I got such a clean one.
I got a clean one, too.
I
Brandon,
think I do, too.
You want to start us off, Brandon?
Okay. I mean, it may not work with the job.
That's fine. Safe space.
But I think it might work with scuba diving. I'm not an expert, so I actually don't know. But I was actually just talking to a friend last night who went on a flight, and the flight it damaged his ear. Like he had like so much congestion in his ear that he couldn't fly. So I'm assuming that would also that would take care of and that offers about a year of recovery. Like you have to wait time. Yeah.
That can be a lifetime get out of it.
That could be something happened. You've been getting these headaches. It doesn't affect the job at all, but they said there's something with flying in water now kind of out because it creates this ringing. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do. And then he goes, oh, that's tragic. And you go, I got to push it with flying because I got to fly, but I'm done going more than 10 feet underwater, Jack.
Yeah.
Patrick, thoughts on that? Yeah. That feels pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty clean. And he knows I've got some trips coming up and flying, and, there's we're going to some beaches and stuff. So there's potential for like a good.
But Patrick, you talk about how sad you are on those beaches. You don't get to fucking scuba.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know me. You and me are scuba brothers, dude.
See,
Can you imagine us not
Jake wants it all.
But that's so easy. He goes like this. And then you go, do me, and then you go like this. You got to do me a favor here, man, because this is killing me. I can't hear about your scuba adventures. And he goes like this. I get it. And you go, just because it's killing me. I want nothing more than to fucking scuba with you.
Jake wants it all. The beach lamenting.
Looking at a dead body in Baltimore.
God damn, I wish I could just get out there with you, man. Fucking love that ocean. Love to spend a day with you, sleep at that weird friend of yours house.
See some guy named Gino who got thrown in the water in the late 70s. It's cooking in there with too much jewelry on.
Whose necklace is dangling in the lobster stew.
Yeah, just dreaming to see these fish going through. But I don't get to do it anymore.
I like all modulations of this. I think the ear is good. I was going to go with some sort of yip story, but it's an easier physical ailment.
Because I got a different one too. Let's hear yips. Because I got my third.
Yips would be you're going to have to do this sort of Quaid from Jaws, where you're just going to have to eventually just be like, look, there's something I didn't tell you. 20 years ago when I was out at that ocean, I stared eye to eye with a shark. And that shark looked deep inside my soul. And I told it on that day if it let me go, I'd never go back into its habitat again. And I shook the fin that day, and I decided to hold true to it. And as much as I'd love to spend the day with you and your weird friend who probably has too much jewelry while he's cooking a spiceless soup in the kitchen, and I could sleep on a couch and hurt my back, I can't do it because that day I shook the fin with a shark and I made a lifetime contract.
I mean, there's that version, which I also think it would work. I think ear might be stronger, but I do think that you saw something, but I don't think that works with security. Let me give you a third option, and I do think this is clean, and I do think this could work. And you just have to break it down with them, and you go, hey, man, I got to talk to you on the level. And now that I'm living with my wife or girlfriend, we had a serious talk, and she doesn't want me scubaing anymore. And she's embarrassed by it. We had a big thing where she wasn't sure she wants me to do security, but I told her I love my job. But she's like, if we're going to get married and have a puppy and maybe have kids, and we're going to do this thing, and you know me, man, I'm saving up for a ring. So I'm doing the thing. She said, I can't open up my heart to you if you're going to scuba in the most dangerous waters of all time, and that's the Baltimore waters. It's so murky.
Yeah.
You could go head first into a rod and die. You just scubaing through murky waters, brother. But the idea that girlfriend has asked you not to do this dangerous stuff anymore, considering your job, and you don't know what to do, but you're on break, so you're not going to be available for anything, and go, so my man, don't ask me to skydive, don't ask me to scuba. I'm kind of locked up at home these days. I'm what you call whipped, my friend.
Good too. All good. Why don't you pick a lane for us, Patrick, and we can kind of pick in that direction. So you've got physical, which is the ear. You've got yips, which is some sort of deep sea anecdote, or you've got scapegoat. You just say your girlfriend is just, she don't want you doing it. What are you feeling?
I think the ailment, like some sort of like, I think an ear infection is good because like you can have one of those without it affecting your hearing.
Yeah.
But also mess with like the pressure and your balance and things that might get messed up underwater.
So let's do this, Patrick. Will you, Brandon, will you be the boss and will you ask him if he wants to go scuba? And Patrick, let's hear the cleanest way you can get out with the ear thing. And then Brandon, just ask the questions that you think you would naturally ask if you were trying to go scuba diving with a friend of yours.
Okay.
You ready, Patrick?
Yeah, sure.
Took you a second because you're like, who's Patrick kind of thing.
Yeah. Remember your character's name here, okay, buddy?
Remember Patrick, Baltimore 30?
Yeah.
Yep,
You're about to do a scene with...
I'm talking to a 55-year-old guy named David from San Diego.
who doesn't even have a boss.
Our show is Catfish. All right, so let's get doing it. And Brandon, whenever you're ready, invite Patrick to scuba.
Hey, Patty, why don't you come on in my office?
This is a wild take on the boss.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Man, this has been such a tough week, hasn't it? I would love to blow off some steam scuba diving this weekend. And I was wondering, how about you finally take me up on the offer? I will pay for you this time. This one time.
Oh, wow. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a great invite. But
You're welcome.
unfortunately, that is so nice of you. Unfortunately, my doctor just said I can't scuba dive.
What?
You remember that trip I went on like a couple weeks ago, right?
No, I don't.
I got this weird... Yeah, like remember when I took that week of leave?
Wait, is this real, Patrick? Did you actually take a week of leave?
Will you?
No, but I'm about to.
Okay, so this is going to be based off a real thing.
Oh, so we're in the future. Okay. That would have been a helpful note to know. Okay.
Agreed.
By the way, Brandon is doing a Steve Berg impression, whether he knows it or not. Right, Jake?
Solid.
Yeah, it's very good.
And so, Patrick, keep in mind, this is what we're going to ask you to do, and we're going to maybe ask you to voice record it with your boss. So I need you to be as real as possible. You got to pay the toll on this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start again and get us out as clean as you can. And remember, with every great lie, and this is a CIA technique, the less details, the better. Because if you keep adding stuff, your story's going to fall apart.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Keep it simple. All right, let's start again. Brandon, whenever you're ready.
Patty, can you come into my office, please?
Yeah, sure, boss. What's up?
Oh, you don't have to call me boss. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
So look, it's been a tough week. I mean, it's already Thursday. I'm dying to get out of here. I would love to go for a long scuba weekend. And I think you should finally take me up on this offer. Hotels are taken care of. My buddy Ulrich is coming. And it'll be a great weekend. Just the boys, you know? What do you say?
You know, that sounds awesome, but I've been having this ear thing, and it's been painful to go swimming lately, and I don't think I can scuba dive.
Oh my God, an ear thing. You might.
Yeah, like
And you want me to look at it?
You want to look in my ear?
I mean,
it's like an inner ear infection.
I mean, oh God.
Brandon's never been a boss. We just realized.
No.
As your boss, I want to look in your ear. If a boss ever said that, fired.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Fired.
HR complaint?
Maybe.
It's good, though, because presenting all emotional options in a scale.
Yes.
How do Jake, thoughts on that? I feel pretty good.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I'm
It really stumped me. Yeah.
I'm interested in this boss character.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we need him coming back.
It's a different scuba trip than I imagine. I don't know who the friend is.
It's a weekend. It's with Ulrich. There's a hotel.
Yeah.
Something's happening there that's really interesting.
Yeah.
But Patrick, to you for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that you'll be able to, do you want to say that you went to a doctor? Do you want to keep it simple? When you say an ear thing, because he might go like, here's what I'm afraid of. If it's vague like that, he'll ask you again. Like,
Sure.
All right, well, let's maybe do it in a couple weeks. I wonder if he asks you, you go, oh, hey, man, I've been meaning to tell you I'm out on scuba diving.
Yeah, maybe.
Goes, why? I've had an ear issue. I finally went to the doctor. I have this built up pressure. So with altitudes higher and underneath, I can't do scuba. It creates this ringing in my ear.
Maybe it's a two-parter. Maybe what we just heard is the A side before the doctor. And then if he asks again, that's when you say, no, I went to the doctor. And
maybe we do it pre-ask. Maybe we initiate and you start going, my fucking ear is killing me, man. He goes, you okay? And you go, yeah, I just had these weird headaches. And he goes, you need anything? You go, no, I'm fine. It's not going to affect my job at all. And then you just go later, he goes, how you doing? Plant the seeds. You do that a couple times and then you go,
long-term lie.
And then after a few weeks, you go, dude, I went to the fucking doctor. Guess what? I got this thing I don't know what happened, but I guess it's like buildup. So I can't go, I have to do minimal flying and I can't scuba anymore.
Or you got to wear earplugs when you fly and you can't go under 20 feet underwater.
Yeah.
10 feet underwater.
He's like, scuba's outing and I got to wear these fucking protective things when I fly.
Damn it. I really wanted to go in the ocean.
But you don't even make it about him. It's just so that he knows you're saying it's no invite. It's no rejection. You can't scuba. You can't do you can't even go off diving boards anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Crazy. And this is not near an invite. It's not personal. So that later when he's like, oh, I think I'm going to go and scuba in this week. I can't invite Patrick. He's got that weird ear thing.
Nice.
What do you think, Patrick? That feels pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the planting the seed, so it's more of a build up and then proactively saying I can't do it.
Okay, so let's preempt with the A side being you got this ear thing, and then the B side will be you're out. You just found out.
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
Like after the doctor.
Yeah, 2 weeks later you say to him, dude, listen, I don't think I can ever go scuba diving.
And then if he asks you in the meantime while you're doing this ear thing, you start the ear thing literally today at work.
Yeah.
And then if he goes, hey, you want to go scuba? And you go to, yeah, I got this ear thing. I got to check it out. And he's like, all right, let me know. You're like, I'd love to, but this fucking ear's been thing.
Shower's been a pain.
And then he goes, all right, but you don't know what it is. Then it keeps going. How about this weekend? I still got this ear. I'm getting it checked out soon. He goes, you got to. You go, I know. I'm just, behind on stuff. And then not at all near an ask. Middle of the day, eating ham sandwiches on the site. Guess what, man? I got bad news. I got to retire as a scuba diver. What?
Yeah,
so
perfect.
I can't scuba dive no more. Why?
Scuba dive.
I can't scuba dive because of these ears.
Freaking ear.
I got cursed with these pressure ears.
Then you could do me a favor when you're down there. Swim like the shark for me. Please, boss.
Kill him. Be free.
Take a video. Send me a video.
What do you
Tell
think,
the
Patrick?
ocean I said hello.
Patrick, what do you think? I think this is going to work.
I think we have a winner.
Okay.
I just encourage you to lock in like a local ear specialist, so you have a name.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can
You
also
don't bring
draw
it up,
you know?
but in case he asks, you're going to Dr.
That's a great idea.
Yeah,
Just have a guy.
Just in case he's like, let me send you to my guy.
No,
That's
I'm
exactly
seeing
right.
Shapiro. He's the best.
Yeah.
Shapiro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Rosemary's
My
Baby.
boss is the type
Yes.
that would be.
Now, Patrick, we've set you up. You're in a good spot. Jake's saying maybe today you pull the trigger. Either way, the toll on this one is just an audio recording. Can be in your pocket, whatever, nothing crazy. But let's get audio of you pulling off the A side. So when you call
agree.
back in for a follow-up, we have a little pepper for our chat. You know what I'm saying?
The A side being the talking about the infection
Pulling him
before
aside,
the
you're
doctor.
telling him.
Exactly
Yep,
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
You feel okay about
Yeah,
that?
you guys got it. Absolutely.
All right,
All
Patrick.
right. Thank you for the call, Brandon. Thank you for joining the show.
And real quick, fake Patrick, you going to watch Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed on Apple? It's streaming right now.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
All right.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, baby.
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends. Tell your boss. Say that's what you're doing instead of scuba. Man, but tell you I've been watching this Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed instead of scuba diving. An adventure in its own right, boss.
Yeah.
Patrick, thank you for the call, bud.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, thanks. Big fans of you all.
Thanks,
Love
friend.
We're Here to Help is hosted by Jake Johnson and Gareth Reynolds. If you'd like to be on the show, please email us your question at helpfulpod@gmail.com. And if you want to watch video episodes of We're Here to Help, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/heretohelppod to see our entire catalog.
We're Here to Help is produced by Rabbit Grimm Productions, executive producers Rob Hollis, Jeff Porter, and Natalie Hollis, associate producer Jesse Thurston, editing, mix, and master by Chris Fowler.
Theme song by Oliver Raleigh. The cover artwork is by James Fosdyke. Animations by Andrew Strelecki. And if you'd like to see Gareth do stand-up on the road, go to GarethReynolds.com. Remember, all of the advice given on We're Here to Help is for entertainment purposes only, and all listeners should be adults and make their own decisions.
That was a HeadGum podcast.